What's up, you guys? It's your boy, Bookmark, and welcome back to the channel. I'm excited today to talk about my TBR for the month of August. Stay tuned. So, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Bookmark, and I run an Instagram account that's focused on book-related content, whether it be novels, manga, or comic books. Today, I will be talking about my planned reads for the month of August. Just a disclaimer: there will be no novels shown in this video today. I will mention the current novel that I'm listening to right here. It's the Wayward Galaxy, and I'm just listening through audiobook. But to get started, my first planned read for the month of August is Last Standing Samurai by Shogo Imura, and it's a Netflix series. So I've already read this series. Already read the volume one last week, but I plan on rereading it again because I actually enjoyed it. But I want to do like a actual review and deep dive on the actual story. It was a very good read so far, but I plan on rereading again. I thought it was pretty good, but it's a lot to be expound on it. I don't want to give like anything away, but it's pretty good. And I definitely suggest giving it a read. All right, next one. I finally finished collecting the entire series for Fire Punch, and I wanted to do a reread for Fire Punch. So I'm starting off in the month of August with Volume One of Fire Punch, and those of you may know the author is Tatsuki Fujimoto, which is also known for creating Chainsaw Man. Um, Actually, my first time reading this, I was I wasn't off put, but I was very intrigued on how the story will follow. I know before I started to collect Fire Punch, I only read volume one and two, but since then I had actually stopped reading it, so I don't know what happens past volume two. So I'm excited to pick this back up and give it a read. The next one I plan on reading is Corey Kenshin, The Monsters We Make. I was so excited to get this in the mail a couple months ago, and I'm so happy for Corey Kenshin for actually putting out this manga and believing in himself to make his dream become a reality. This is truly exciting. I'm so excited to start this and give this a read. The cover is so amazing. I actually just read the blurb on the back for those who you haven't heard of this creator. He's actually a YouTube creator. I know he do a lot of reaction videos. Um, but I'm gonna give like the little blurb they give on the back. For Jabari Booker, acceptance to the world-renowned New Eden Academy promised a path to musical mastery and, more importantly, financial freedom for his family in a post-Eternal Night world. But on his first day, that dream crumbles into a nightmare. Jabari learns the academy is a front for enlisting students to fight a deadly war. Now trapped, he is forced to battle monstrous beings known as leakers, whose origin and purpose remain a mystery. As Jabari descends deeper into darkness, he realizes terror awaits him. With new allies, Jabari must confront not only the bloodthirsty leakers, but also the corruption festering in his new city, all under the watchful eyes of Sonata. The packaging for this, when I got it, it came with stickers, and I really liked the little addition they had going. I actually put one of the stickers on my PC, but I'm so excited to get this read. I think Volume Two has already come out, or pre-orders have already been made. I'm definitely going to put the pre-order for in for Volume Two because this is truly awesome to actually hold in my hands and to actually have a creator um, put time and effort into making a beautiful manga. Love the cover. The cover is amazing. The back of the cover is amazing. The packaging that it was shipped to me in, it was excellently done. Super excited for this. Now, this is one that I kind of picked up on a whim. It's called Cats with Jobs, and this cover is so nice. I love this cover so much. And so basically, it's just about different occupations that these cats have. As you can see, this is actually like a sushi shelf, and it's like a guitarist. This is a businessman, baker, Santa Claus. Is that Santa Claus? A singer. This is so cool. I am so overjoyed by just having as people may know, I love Cat Plus Gamer, as you can see right here. Um, to have another cat manga is always fun, and it's fully colored, by the way. And not only that, it comes with stickers at the back. These are one of these are definitely going onto my PC, but happy to have this, and I'm quite sure it'll be a very quick read to read through it. Because it's like very short. They're like very short story. Like this is one page about a weather forecaster, and this is a one page about disc jockey. So this is probably like something like be sitting down, and I want to like laugh or like something to just brighten the mood. I definitely pick this up and like read through that. Okay, to some reads I've been currently reading now. Um, a continuation reads. I am planning to read volumes 11 and 12 of Blood on the Tracks. Blood on the Tracks, man, it's a great story, but it is insane. Like it's so much going on. I'm lost for words. Volume 10 did something to me. It hit me with a couple uppercuts. But Volume 11 following that one, and Volume 12. I've been reading them in triplicate, which means like I'm reading them in threes. But I stop and just doing doublets. Um, but yeah, Blood on Tracks, solid story. That's a lot of other works I want to pick up by Shuzo Oshimi that I know a lot of people talk about. Happiness, and it's another one. I think Inside Mari is another one. He has a lot of. I think he's a very prolific writer. He has a lot of titles I would kind of want to check out. But so far, enjoying it. Excited to give these a reads. So this is something that has come, something that I never thought I would like actually pick up and give it a read. But I really love the covers, and I saw a couple reviews on it on Instagram, and I was like, you know what, this is something that I've seen. This is something that is potentially interesting to me that I may check out. So this will be my first ever GL series, which is Pink Candid Kisses. This cover is so beautiful. I love that cover a lot, and I have the volume 2 of it as well. So quick story, like quick little story about me. I actually picked this up a couple weeks ago. I gave it a read, and I actually enjoyed it because the take of the story was actually very different from what I expected to be. You have these two high school friends that actually are in their mid 30s, and one of them named this is Emma, and this is Takara. Takara, they both were in late relationships, but for Takara, being in a relationship with the opposite sex wasn't something that kind of like made her happy. I would say it didn't make her happy. It just to the male counterpart for as her partner, the male wasn't feeling like she was reciprocating the love or like the emotions that he shared to her. But to Takara, she was feeling like it was just kind of like the same old thing. This relationship, this is how a relationship is supposed to be. But until she run into Emma, who was like in a baker shop, and you kind of like have the emotions festering. My thing is that I wonder, without giving spoilers, what's going to happen next because in this volume, and now this is probably spoilers, so I've probably stopped talking about that, but the story actually leaves on a good cliffhanger, so I'm excited to like give Volume 2 a read. But I'm actually gonna reread Volume 1 and then read Volume 2 to kind of stay abreast on the story. I have troubles, but I don't. They're not really a big problem. When new volumes come out for series, I tend to try to reread a couple volumes before it so I can like just stay oriented because I do read several series at one time sometimes, but not all the time. And it kind of can throw me off just a little bit. So sometimes I like go back and reread it. But yeah, I'm excited about this. Love these covers. Love the characters. Love the character development so far. And I do recommend for someone wanting to try a GL out for the first time. So this was my anticipated release for the year of 2025 this year. Color the End. This manga is just a post-apocalyptic manga, and this girl is basically looking for what android or what have you is looking for other human life, and also she want to rid the world of these things called executioners. And the executioners are bad things. It give you kind of the ideal of maze runner. Instead of they're not stuck in the maze, the grievers are actually just grazing around in the world to me, and you only have this one person that haven't met someone yet. I've gave this a read earlier this year, and I actually gave a review on it. But since Volume 2 just came out, this can be read as well to get my mind back refreshed on what transpired in Colored in Volume 1. I love these covers so much. The artwork in this manga is top tier. One of some of my favorite like panels lies in this book just because of how nice and beautiful post-apocalyptic art could be, which sounds very counterintuitive because you'll think that for post-apocalyptic, it looked very dastardly and kind of like deserted. But he makes that this person, his name is Haru Awamin, Awamin, Awamun, Awamun. I hope this is a male, and because I said he, I don't know if it's a male or female. I should have checked it out before I started this video. But the artwork is very good, and I love like the drawing style and story. I remember this story being really good, and so I'm excited for Volume 2. All right, we're coming towards the last two volumes or the last couple of volumes that I plan on reading for the month of August. So we got Kingdom Lands and Manhwa, based on a K drama series. I love this so much, so I decided to get Volume 2 right after it. Rereading it has been the theme of this video. I'm rereading Volume 1 and gonna read Volume 2 right after that. Really, really good series, and I'm gonna read the black blurb on the back of it. So, Ji-Won's upbringing was straight from a storybook. He was the prince of his own world, surrounded by opulence and luxury. Yet beneath the facade of grandeur, his life was a tapestry of loneliness and betrayal. With a father who pits him against his own sister, Ju-Won's world is icy and devoid of joy until he meets Sarin, the sunny daughter of a humble servant. Her friendship and radiant smile began to thaw his frozen heart. So sweet. But tragedy strikes, tearing them apart and leaving Ring, orphaned and adrift. As their paths diverge, bitterness and longing fuel their journey onward. Can these once inseparable friends navigate their way back to each other? I remember the ending of this, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to get Volume 2 immediately." So I'm happy Volume 2 came out. I'm definitely going to read these, get to these the month of August, for this month. All right. Last but not least, how can I introduce something that I've been so excited for such a long time? That's right. My brother, your homeboy, and your friend's cousin, Hideo Yamamoto's Ichi the Killer. Forget about what you heard. Forget about all the books I mentioned earlier. This right here takes priority. And you see this bookmark right here? That means that I've already started reading this. And when I tell you, whenever Hideo Yamamoto, Senpai Yamamoto, My brother from another mother put out another manga. You best believe this guy is going to pick it up. I am blown away at how nice it feels to hold this manga in my hand. I'm gonna already tell you. I've already said two mangas. This is gonna be the second one. Two mangas for sure. This year is gonna make my top five list of mangas that I read for the year 2025. Ichi the Killer and the Shadow over Ismuth, H.P. Lovecraft. Those two are definitely going to be in my top five list. I don't know what numbers they're going to fall into, but two for this year is already on the five list, the top five list. Hideo Yamamoto is one of my favorite mangakas. Homunculus, Akari Man, Adam and Eve, Voyager. Uh, those series have these. The last two series have not been uh, published in English work in English volumes. I don't think, but Ichi Killers is one of them that I just been excited to get because only known this by being on digital scans. So to finally have this into a volume of manga is so exciting. I can just gush about this, but the best way to describe Ichi the Killer is terrifying, but also engaging. It's a lot of stuff go on in between these sheets. There's a lot of stuff go on between this book, and you're one thing I've noticed about people. You either gonna like Yamamoto's works or you're gonna hate it because he is not afraid to push that needle at all. He's not afraid to go across that bridge if necessary to explain his point or to get you to be like, that is a whole lot of stuff going on. Do I want to be involved in that? Yeah. But I've been reading Itch the Killer and I've been really enjoying it. And it's been a lot of fun to just sit and read this in like 10 or 5 minutes. And I've just been reading it slowly because usually, even with Homunculus that I have on my shelf over here and Hikari Man, I will literally read this book in one sitting. Most of his books are in omnibus form or by this size. And I would read a volume of one of his books in like a sitting. And I would go back and try to reread it again if I can, or if I have time to. But this has been the last book on the list. This has actually still been read. And when I get off of here for recording this video, I'm going to go sit and actually finish this with a cup of cold water and probably some strawberries. You do with that what you want to. But my phone is going on silent, not answering a text message, no phone calls, none of that. Because I'm going to be reading Itchy. But overall, that's my TBR for the month. What series or manga that you're currently reading or novels that you're currently reading for the month of August or anything you have on your TBR that you plan to tackle this month. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you for tuning in to my channel and God bless. Peace.